What's up YouTube? Now today, I got another new build video for y'all. Today, I'll be looking at the slashing and playmaking pie chart. Now, in my experience, at small forward, you get more playmaking badges, and the more you go down, the more finishing you get. But I think the max finishing I got for like what I did on the point guard version was like 19. But you can get more. But I'm just saying like the way I set up my builds, that's the maximum amount that I got for the point guard version. Shooting guard version I got 17. In the small forward I got 15. But like I said, that's just the way I set up the build. It's not the maximum amount for that certain position. But let's hop right into it. Small forward, playmaking and finishing, yellow blue. And some people use this pie chart, but I like to use the vertical pie chart. Um, I mean, you get like a low 80 speed and acceleration, but you get a high vert. And high vertical helps with rebounds, blocks, like all of that. And I don't think vert like really affects the dunks, but I just like having it just for like defensive purposes. But moving on from that, what I did was I maxed out my driving layup, my driving dunk, and I put this all the way up, and I dropped it down by like one, I think. Well, actually, I had to max it out to get 15. And to me, 15 finishing badges is like enough for me. I'm used to playing with like 10 or 11, but I mean, it's enough for me. For my shooting badges, I get 8 shooting badges, and that's what I did. Maxed out everything, but the free throw, I put it down by one so I can get that last attribute cap or whatever. Playmaking, now on this build, I actually get 30 playmaking badges the way I set it up. So you have to max out your ball control, pass accuracy, and you have to put your post moves up to let me see, you have to put it up to 82. But if you don't want 30 playmaking badges, you don't have to do that. And if y'all seen my last video about my point forward, that build also got 30 playmaking badges. I wouldn't think you would get 30 playmaking badges. That's just kind of crazy to me. But what I did was, this is what I did actually. And you can actually like tweak it around or whatever, and like try to like squeeze all your attribute points out. But if you do that, otherwise you'll like lose a badge in one category. But if you don't want 30 playmaking badges, you can just like tweak to get it off. I mean, even if you can still get a decent amount of attribute points. So I mean, like it's really personal preference. But let's say if I wanted 22, and even if you put like all 34 of these on finishing, you'd only get one or two finishing badges. So I mean, if you think that's worth it, then you can do that. I don't really think it's worth it. And for shooting, if you put it on shooting, you only get 4. So I mean, and even if shooting this year, since it took a quick draw, I don't think you really need that many shooting badges anyways. You never really even needed that many to begin with. But now that they took a quick draw, I mean, I don't know. But me having 8 for shooting badges is just like having 11 last year. So I mean, that's pretty decent in my opinion, and especially like it's not even this build's strongest suit. The strongest suit is going to be finishing and playmaking. And like I said, 15 finishing badges for me is more than enough. And even if you want to slide this to defense, I think you could squeeze 2 more defensive badges out of here. Yeah, 2, I believe it was the max. Yeah, you can squeeze that 2 defensive badges if you want to do that. Like for me, I like to play twos a lot, so it would benefit me. It would benefit me like a lot to put my attributes on offensive rebounding. But I'd rather have 30 playmaking badges, even though you don't need 30 playmaking badges. It just it looks good to have on your player, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, I could really just either way. Um, I don't really know, but like the builds that I'm making right now, these are not like my final builds. I'm gonna like tweak it once the like full game comes out. But as of right now, I'd probably make it like this. I mean, it's pretty decent. 15, 8, 30, and 7. That's 60 badge points. If y'all do the math on that, and the stats are looking pretty decent. I'm gonna make this build 6, 7. I think the weight. I usually try to go like the lowest weight, so I get like the maximum speed and maximum acceleration. Strength doesn't really matter to me, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. For the wingspan, I'm gonna go maxed out, of course. I don't see a reason to go anything below that. I'm gonna go slash and take, of course. Let me see what they call me. They call me a facilitating finisher. Look at that. But yeah, man. 15, 8, 30, and 7. That's real decent, bro. 6, 7 too, bro. I think my ball control was a 78. I didn't really get a good look at it, but yes, a 78. It's not including the plus fours. You get a 62 three ball. It's decent as well. You start off with an 86 drive and dunk. The defensive stats look pretty decent. The physicals look decent. It's not even including the Gatorade, the drills, or the plus four. So I mean, it's plus 8 on everything. So this at least a 90 in every category but strength at 6'7", bro. And for my finisher badges, of course, I'm going Hall of Fame contact. Just for GPs, I'm putting put back on bronze. I'm gonna go silver, relentless. I'm gonna come back to that depending on how many badges I have left over. I'm gonna go Hall of Fame slither. I'm gonna go silver acrobat. I don't really use fancy footwork, but if you guys use it, you can put it on. And since I have 2 more left over, I'm gonna put this on gold and this on gold. That's just how I would set it up. Now a lot of people use Pro Touch, consistent finisher, and sometimes even Giant Slayer, but I don't use those badges at all. Okay, shooting badges. I have to go gold range. I'm gonna go gold hot zone. I'm gonna go gold green. Actually, I can't go gold green. I thought I could. I'm gonna go bronze corner and bronze green. In my opinion, since I have a 62 3-point shot, then you don't really need anything. You probably don't even need green machine. Like honestly, since you have a 62 3-point shot, but just to have it on, there it is. But if you guys want to, do something different, then you can. And honestly, you can even live with this on silver, cause that's what I've been using like most of last year. And corner specialist, I like using corner specialist. It doesn't. I like using corner specialist over difficult shots because I don't really believe in difficult shots. And when you fade from the corner or from the mid-range corner or whatever, not even the corner, like the mid-range area, the corner specialist will pop up. It helps a lot. I think it gets like a 10% boost on your corner shots. So that's something to look at. So that's why I put it on. And yeah, that's what I would do for my for my shooting. Playmaking, I get 30 of these, man. Come on, at 6'7", bro. Not even a pure playmaker. That's crazy. Of course, I'm going with the essentials: quick first step handles for days, floor journal and dimer, and flashy passer. I'm gonna go bronze bailout, bronze unpluckable. I'm gonna go silver. I'm gonna go gold, space creator, silver, tight handles, and maybe gold ankle breaker. Um, I know they tweaked tight handles and ankle breaker last year, so I mean, whatever works for you. But this is probably what I would go with because I don't really use stop and go. I might start using needle thirder if I use this build because I have 30 playmaking badges. And honestly, between this and a point forward, I'll probably choose this build. Simply because you get contact dunks on this build, and it's more fun to play on the build with contact dunks. Not gonna lie, but yeah, I mean everything else looks pretty decent. Don't use that. Don't use Lob City. Don't use breaks. I don't use none of this. Everything you see, I don't use. So my defensive badge, I'm going silver clamps. I'm going bronze chase down, bronze intimidator, and rim protector. I might slide that. I might keep these on bronze, and I have one left over. I don't really believe in gold clamps. If you look at this dude, his name is 2K Toots. He made a video about clamps and how like it's only effective. Well, it's only like makes a difference at silver and Hall of Fame. So that's why I keep it at silver most of the time. It's what I use on my other builds that didn't have Hall of Fame defensive badges. I just kept it on silver. But and for this last badge, like what I did on my 6'8" last year, I ran it like this because I'm a believer in bronze intimidator, bro, and it always works out for me. And now with this build, you're 6'7" and you have max wingspan, so your defense is gonna be even better. So I mean, it's on you how you want to do that. And but I usually run it like this. This is how I ran it on my 6'8" big body build from last year, my 6'8" 251. That's what I did last year. If y'all don't know about the big bodies, man, go check them out. This is what I did for my defensive badges. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think this will be a good build, honestly, bro. Like 15, 8, 30, and 7, bro. That's 60 badge points for you to choose from. And the stats don't look too bad either. The lowest stat is, I think, your block. And I mean, your vert will make up for that too. A high vert, like, increases your block chances by a lot. If y'all didn't know that. But, yeah. This is a good build. I'm not trying to make this video too long. But, if y'all like this build video, make sure y'all like, sub up, turn on them noties, and I'm out, y'all.